If you're looking to buy the larger iPhone 7 Plus or the smaller 7 in jet black, go online instead of making a special trip to an Apple store this Friday. The company said initial supplies of the new gadgets are already sold out. So joining us to break this down is Sherilyn Lowe, reviews editor at Engadget. Sherilyn, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
So you say you're not surprised about the amount of sales already recorded for the new iPhone. Why?
It's not surprising. Every year that Apple has released a new iPhone, they've sold out or they've broken their sales records in the first weekend of sales. So this is pre-orders, and Apple themselves weren't even surprised, or they knew they were going to sell out ahead of time. So they didn't even announce the pre-order numbers as they traditionally do every year. They were like, we know we're going to sell out. So that's it.
But how much of this, and especially given the fact that they've decided to sort of go away from tradition and not release those early numbers, how much of this is just maybe holding supply back off the market versus outrageous demand?
For sure. I mean, they could have anticipated a higher, volume of orders with the 7, and they could have made more in advance. But they've also said in the statement released about the pre-order numbers that it was more about supplies, and they've expanded their supply distribution capabilities. So I really doubt, it's not clear whether it's a matter of high demand or low supply at this point. We're just going to have to wait till their sales earnings to figure out how much they've actually sold.
And you've gotten to spend some time with these phones. What features do you think are the ones that are really bringing customers in for these sales numbers?
Right. So it's the Plus model that has sold out, and the biggest differentiator between that and the smaller model is really the dual camera. And I think that's what's making these phones sell out, because the dual camera it's a really cool thing to see. You have a smaller lens, both are 12 megapixel lenses. One's a wider angle, one's a narrower angle, and they both can do a really cool feature called portrait mode that will add a artificial depth of field effect, and that blurs out the background so your subjects look really clear and lovely in the shot. But that feature's not coming out yet until later this year. So the people that are holding out for that feature and buying the Plus because of that may have to wait a little longer. So it's not actually bad news that the Plus model is sold out right now. We still have to wait for the best feature anyway.
Yeah, it's a good point. I'm really curious to see how what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
On one of these smartphones. But coming into the release of this new iPhone 7, there was a lot of speculation that next year is the 10-year anniversary. Folks might not want to upgrade in this cycle because next year will really be the big sort of blitz in terms of a redesign for the iPhone. What do you think here? Do you think that this is being proven wrong, that theory?
I mean, traditionally, the S years, which is when they release an S model, have been more about incremental updates than a redesign. So the 7 was supposed to be a bigger change from the 6 than it was. So it was really an underwhelming thing, and it's understandable that people are holding out. But I really don't think that the 7S may be all that different. I think it'll still be about smaller changes and software features than anything else.
And of course, we're talking about Apple. We also have to talk about rival Samsung. You can make the argument that this Note 7 recall has certainly been a tailwind for Apple. What's going on there? Do you think that Samsung could maybe gain back some of the ground? How much do you think this really is benefiting Apple?
I think it's very bad form for a company to release a phone that has such, horrible effects and not have properly tested it first. So it is really embarrassing for Samsung. It also doesn't bode well for them for future phones, because no one is going to be confident about buying a new Samsung phone for a while. So that definitely helps Apple a lot, because Samsung's new phones this year have actually been really cool. They've been really great. They've had great features. They've done really well in reviews. But this takes the win out of their sales a little bit.
Well, Sherilyn, thanks for joining us today. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.